First Chronicles chapter 8. The family of Benjamin. Benjamin's firstborn son was Bela, followed by Ashbel, Ahorah, Nohah, Rapha, 5 in all. Bela's sons were Addar, Gera, Abihud, Abishua, Naaman, Ahoah, Gera, Shephuphan, and Huram. These are the families of Ehud that lived in Geba and were exiled to Manahath. Naaman, Ahijah, and Gera, who led them to exile, and had Uzza and Ahihud. In the land of Moab, Shaharim had children after he divorced his wives, Hushim and Baara. From his new wife, Hodesh, he had Jobab, Zibiah, Mesha, Melkam, Jeush, Sakir, and Mirmam, sons who became heads of families. From his earlier wife, Hushim, he had Abitub, Elpaal. Elpaal's sons were Eber, Misham, and Shemed, who built Ono and Lod with all their villages. Beriah and Shema were family chiefs who lived at Ajalon. They drove out the citizens of Gath. Their brothers were Shashak, Jeremoth. The sons of Beriah were Zebadiah, Arad, Addar, Michael, Ishva, and Joah. The sons of Elpaal were Zebadiah, Meshaholam, Hizkim, Heber, Ishmarai, Islam, and Zobab. The sons of Shimea were Jakim, Zachariah, Zabdi, Elani, Zelithel, Eliel, Adai, Beriah, and Shimrath. The sons of Shashak were Ishpan, Eber, Eliel, Abdon, Zikri, Hanan, Hananiah, Elam, Athalijon, Aphadiah, and Peniel. The sons of Jeroham were Shashariah, Shashai, Athaliah, Jarashiah, Elijah, and Zikri. These were the chiefs of the families as listed in their family tree. They lived in Jerusalem. Jaleel, the father of Gibeon, lived in Gibeon. His wife's name was Makah. Abdon was his firstborn son, followed by Zer, Kish, Baal, Nedab, Geba, and Ahio, Zechar, and Mikloth. Mikloth had Shimei. They lived in the neighborhood of their extended families in Jerusalem. Ner had Kish. Kish had Saul, and Saul had Jonathan, Malki-Shua, Abinadab, and Esh-Baal. Jonathan had Merib-Baal, and Merib-Baal had Micah. Micah's sons were Pithon, Melech, Teriah, and Ahaz. Ahaz had Jehoaddah, and Jehoaddah had Elameth, Azmaveth, and Zimri. Zimri had Moza, and Moza had Beniah. Rapha was his son. Elasa his son, and Azel his son. Azel had 6 sons named Azrikam, Bochera, Ishmael, Shariah, Obadiah, and Hanan. His brother Ekesh's sons were Elam, his firstborn, followed by Jeush and Eliphelet. Ulam's sons were warriors well known as archers. They had lots of sons and grandsons, at least 150. These were all in Benjamin's family tree.